Hey guys, it is Monday here in West Virginia, and today we're doing something a little different. Instead of our usual Mopars, we're doing Movie Car Monday, and we're dedicating this Movie Car Monday to Ford because all of our movie cars we're showing today are from Ford. They were produced by Greenlight, and we have three of them. I think it's from the latest Hollywood series. I think all three of them came from the same set, which would be, I think, series 18, I believe, is what I'm seeing on one of them. But no, then one says series 14, and another says series 40. So these are going to have to be remakes, I would say, because I got these all at the same time a few weeks ago. But I did find it kind of funny that they were re-releasing the Grease Ford convertible after just releasing it for the first time 3 months ago. So, anyways, we have three Fords. Picked them all up at the same time. Thought they were from the same set, but I guess not. So the first one we're going to take a look at, since we mentioned it already, we'll take a look at the Grease 1948 Ford Deluxe Greased Lightning, the convertible 48 Ford, which is a very cool replica of it. You can see how they have the little moon caps on the front, and on the back they're gone on these chrome reverse wheels. Really cool that they went to all the extremes to all these details. So very, very sweet looking piece. So let's take a look at the package and we'll get him off. It just has Grease like the movie had on it, the movie box. And then you have limited edition. There's no more production on these cars from Greenlight at all. And then it has a movie clip back here where they were going to race. And the first time that I found this, or seen this car, I should say, at Walmart, it was about 3 months ago, first time it was released, and it had the counterpart with it, this 49 Merc or 50 Merc convertible and such. So that was kind of cool to see them together. I was tempted to buy them then, but I didn't. And this time, over the holidays, when I found this one, I didn't let it go. I went ahead and snagged it up, but I still think I'm going to maybe let it go because I'm trying to thin out the collection just a tad, as I mentioned on the video yesterday. So let's get him out of the package and take a look at him. I already trimmed around the back here, and you can't really tell, but if you take a box cutter and you cut there, you can usually cut where this back part flips up, and you can just flip the cardboard up and pull this right out. So that way, if you did want to put it back in the package and display it, you could. So this is, as I said, a great looking model. I'm not sure if it's true to scale, in my opinion. It looks a tad bit small, in my opinion, but I don't know. This is a real true to scale 62 Chevy, as they say on the Auto World package. It may be accurate because they're not really long cars, the 48 Fords, or it's actually just say the 40s Fords. They're all pretty much the same vehicle. But anyways, I don't know. It may be, it may not be. But the details that they did for the movie, like the zebra print seats, detailed dash, steering wheel, you got the visors on your windshield frame, the split window windshield, wipers are there, all the details of the Grease Lightning paint job is there, tail lights, and I'm going to say it probably even has the accurate plate number on it. I'm not sure, but I'm going to say it probably is, and we could probably almost find out. They didn't show it on the car on the box, so I was going to say maybe we could see on the box, but they didn't show it. And this has a metal chassis, and the chassis looks really good. It has the X-frame, like the original one and such. So, yeah, the details there, definitely. Chrome bumpers that are separate pieces. Chrome grill, which is a custom grill. I don't think that's a 48 Ford Deluxe grill. I'm not sure what that's out of, but that's not a 48 Ford grill. No opening hood, but that's okay. As I said before, sometimes without opening parts, the casting looks better because you don't have all of those cuts that screw up the body lines and lining up panels and such, as we see with M2, especially with your opening doors. So that's why sometimes I prefer the driver series from M2. So that's our first Ford, the oldest one, 1948 Ford. So we'll do it in year order. So the next one we have for you guys is one that's been released several different times, and that is your Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage. Gone in 60 Seconds collectibles. 1967 Ford Mustang Eleanor, and it's a Shelby GT500. And as you can see here, Series 14, and then you can see on that one, Series 40. That's more recent. I don't know what series they're on now, but I would say it's not much more than that, probably between 40 and 45. I guess when they're repopping these, or re-releasing these, I should say, they're using the same package too. They're giving you the same series numbers and all of that. But yeah, that's why they're not doing production numbers anymore, because there's been a ton of these made, in my opinion. Well, actually, it's probably a known fact. There's a ton of Eleanors out there from Greenlight. But as you can see, package has just like the movie poster, movie box would have. On the back, there's nothing really special there. It just has Gone in 60 Seconds about the 1974 movie and such. And they do make that Mustang, I believe Greenlight does, from the original one. I know somebody does. I don't know if it's Greenlight or someone else. But anyways, let's get him out and take a look at him, or get her out and take a look at him. Take a look at her. So once again, I cut around the edge, so it flips open like a door. And then just slide that out. Take him out of the tray here. And this one is a good looking model. I do like this one a lot. I think they did a great job on duplicating everything on Eleanor and 164th. It does have an opening hood. As you can see, detailed engine and such. The first one from Greenlight had opening doors, the first release of Eleanor. I think it was a casting they borrowed from Shelby Car Collectibles, and then they finally casted their own. But yeah, this is a good looking car, actually. Very nicely done. And I think the mirrors are correct too. I think it had modern mirrors on it. I'd have to watch the movie again. But yeah, that gunmetal gray with the black stripes looks very nice. Nice detailed chassis. Correct looking wheels, I would say. Once again, I'll have to watch the movie again, because there's so many tribute cars out there of Eleanor that they have different wheels, stance, and everything. It's hard to say what the original one looks like from the movie. The second movie. The original movie had, I don't know, Taxi Cab Yellow 1974, which I don't find very appealing, but hey, that's me. So, great looking car. As you can see, it has detailed tail panel, acrylic taillight lenses, acrylic headlights, and you get your fog lights down here, turn signals, and the grille kind of continues on down into the front bumper cover. A great looking model. And then these both roll fairly good. As you can see, I always complain about that. Now, the next one is the last one, and this is a 1976 Ford Gran Torino. The most famous, probably 72 to whatever, 77, 78 Torino out there. Starsky and Hutch's Torino. And you could see that this one says it is from release 18. And you can already see that there's a flaw in the casting. There's a little mark on the wheel opening. I don't know if that's where the paint went off, or if it is actually in the casting or not. There's a little paint on the tire. Eleanor had that too, but I think I rubbed most of it off. It was on one of the tires where overspray. So I guess they paint the details on these cars after they put the tires on. I don't know. So, anyway, Starsky and Hutch, kind of bland looking package, but I think that's how the movie poster was. Now, the back looks really cool. It has a pic of the actual real car. Starsky and Hutch, Greenlight, 1976 Ford Torino, and then all of your licensing stuff. Once again, we cut it like a door, flip open, and just pull him out and take a look at him. And it has its little bubblegum light on top, which is cool. And the correct slot wheels look good. This side of the car looks great. It looks really nice. Front end looks good. I think their headlight bezels are a little overkill on the front end, but it's not too bad. And then you have that little problem with the wheel opening on this side, but not that bad. I mean, it's tolerable. I'm very picky with my cars, though, so it would probably aggravate me. Now, let's see what the plate says on this one. It's just a stock and number. So, probably the number that was on the car from the series or the movie with Ben Stiller. So, very cool car. And Hot Wheels is a little exaggerated on its body lines and stuff, but I tell you what, I think I like Hot Wheels 72 and newer Torino better than anyone's. I don't know. It does have those cartoon exaggerated proportions and body lines. Not as bad as like a Muscle Machine or one of the the ones from M2 that look like they're cartoon cars, but they're just little exaggerated lines and such. But the Hot Wheels 72 and newer Torino does look good. I like the way it looks. This one looks more realistic, I would say, but Hot Wheels still is my favorite. But good looking car. So that's it for our movie car Monday. And we have four guys here that are three guys here that are very popular movies and such. And these I probably will be posting up for sale on eBay and IG. So if anybody's interested, hit me up. They've just been laying here for a while and I haven't gotten around to doing a video. So I figured I would do that today. And then tomorrow we're doing another video for you guys, a 2 for Tuesday. We're going to take a look at a couple of 1962 Chevy bubble top Bel Airs from Johnny Lightning. So be sure to tune back in for that. Thanks for watching, guys.